Ricky Wong refuses to give up bid to get HKTV a television license. The number of smokers hits a new low in Hong Kong, and monster storm slams into the Philippines. Good evening. Businessman Ricky Wong made it clear today he would continue his pursuit of a free-to-air TV license. It comes after lawmakers voted against using special LegCo powers to look into the controversial licensing decision. Evelina Leung reports. And earlier today, Pan-Democrats boycotted a lunch with the chief executive in protest at the government's handling of the television licensing affair. Instead, some stood at the entrance to LegCo's dining hall, holding banners and shouting slogans as Leung Chun-ying. Officials, ExCo and other LegCo members went in. Other radical lawmakers went inside briefly to make their point. The action was to demonstrate against what they say is a black box operation, describing the government's refusal to clearly explain why it didn't award a license to HKTV. That's despite the Communications Authority's recommendation that all three applicants be granted a license. Hong Kong has seen a decline in the number of smokers, which is good news for health authorities trying to get people to stop. But a new government survey also shows that more than half of smokers are still reluctant to quit. The number of regular smokers in Hong Kong has been steadily declining over the past decades. And last year, according to data from the Census and Statistics Department, Hong Kong's smoking population reached an all-time low. Not only that, but those who do choose to smoke are also cutting down.
Our daily cigarette smoking prevalence has gradually decreased from 14.4% in 2002-03 to 11.1% in 2010, and further down to 10.7% as shown in the present report. This is coupled with a reduction of the amount of smoking from an average of 14 cigarettes per day in 2002-03 to 13 cigarettes per day.
But despite the declining smoking prevalence figures, survey results also show that more than half of daily smokers have never tried and are not planning to quit.
If we see this result, that means, over half of the smokers, either they are not very clear about the health hazards of smoking, or actually they do not have enough incentive to quit smoking.
To reverse this trend, health authorities will expand a program to get people to kick the habit. This will include a social marketing campaign targeting these stubborn smokers. On the bright side, close to 350,000 people quit smoking by the end of last year. As to their reasons for doing so, health worries ranked top in their list of concerns. Objection from family members came in second. Curiously, even after a more than 90% increase in tobacco duties over the last 5 years, money was last. Chan did not say whether the government would consider a tax hike for tobacco products in the near future. Turning overseas, the most powerful typhoon on the planet this year slammed directly into the Philippines today. Super Typhoon Haiyan battered the country's central region, leaving at least 4 people dead. Sonia Terra reports. Britain's intelligence chiefs have accused Edward Snowden of making it easier for terrorists to carry out attacks because of the material he leaked this year. It underscores how angry the intelligence community is at the former US intelligence operative. But at the United Nations, Germany and Brazil presented a resolution urging members to extend all guaranteed rights to privacy. Here's Alan Buchnier. Back locally, the deepest tunnel in Hong Kong is the latest milestone of the city's sewage treatment system. It's part of a much longer system that's aimed at keeping Victoria Harbour clean. Stephanie Chui takes a look all the way underground. Researchers hope that Chinese university's new urology center will help them develop techniques to detect prostate cancer in Asian men. As Vicky Kung reports, it's a step forward in the fight against the disease. And in sports, defending champion Novak Djokovic reached the last 4 of the ATP World Tour finals. And finally, the weather. Cloudy during the day tomorrow. Temperatures will range between 23 and 27 degrees. That's all the news for now. Thanks for watching. Good night.